All right, this is JD, Jim Daniels, the button pushing idiot that's working with Grok 4, the PhD trading master. I got her plugged in every which way from Sunday. She's watching charts on Ninja Trader. She's watching put call walls on Spot Gamma, using Python, using Zapier, using JSON files, using API, using XAI API, and she's watching everything that I don't have time to watch, but wish I could. Here we are on the day, $5,100 in 12 trades. Unfortunately, I let my losers run too long. Totally my fault. This should be three $500 losses, and I let one go to 2,800, and then I got a bad fill with slippage. So kicking myself on that, but still happy about a 75% win ratio. Happy to be over the $1,000 mark. And what time is it? It's just a 9:07. But I was up $1,400 in the first 7 minutes with some great trades. And then I myself, this is AI trading futures, but she's not doing the executions. I'm on the button. So if I don't get out when I see 500 and loss, and I sit here with my big old ego on top of my bald head, I'm not actually bald, you guys. I just have so much hair when it grows out that these prop hats, which is what I'm known about. I'm a retired professional sports car racer, and I used to wear these various designer prop hats. A Nike hat with an official human hair, different curly ones coming over, all kind of stuff back in my days on TV when I was racing, and then after that when I was commentating. Now I'm a professional driving coach. I travel around the country coaching people on how to drive sports cars. I'm the founder of the Spec Miata class, Jim Daniels. I'm the founder of the Global MX5 Cup Series. I'm also the first champion of the Global MX5 Cup Series way back in 2006 as a driver. And then I won the next two championships, '07 and '08, as the team principal founder with Jason Saney and Eric Foss. And then the series is still going today. And I've coached a lot of kids to go through there. One of the most prominent people out there, Michael Cooper, racing in the IMSA series, one of the best drivers you can find around, American drivers. And I had him back in the day, multi-time World Challenge champion. Spent 16 years factory driver for Mazda, paid. Some people say they're professional racers. And then you can buy a professional license and buy yourself a Porsche and go racing. That ain't the same as a manufacturer coming to you and say, hey, we're going to pay you $10,000 a month, provide you free cars, and plus you travel in private jets to all the races in North America. That's when you're a professional driver. And that's what I did for a lot of years. I didn't do the racing for all that time, but I did a lot of R&D. Once I got old and fat, then they put me to R&D, but I was still as quick as them. Did a lot of tire testing during that time too, when the teams got limited. We're going to take it again here. Taking a little trade here on this up pulse. See green, take green. I didn't take it at 150. I'm going to take it right there at 200. Taking it at 200, so we're okay now. We're up to 1220 on the day chat. That was a great little impulse buy, just buying that wick up. And so let me reiterate what we're using here. All of what you see on this screen came through loading up about 80 million words of transcripts from all the internet traders into Grok 4, and then having her say what's the most common indicators, what seems to be the most useful indicators. And, I was using pivot points and, R123, all the different stuff, that you see everyone using. But when it come right down to it, your 15-minute opening range, if you don't break those and have a bolt up, a bolt down, and then a retest of that, then you're range bound. A lot of people won't trade the range bound, so you have to sit on your hands. But then you have the linear regression channel, which tightens it up even more. And let's look at this today. It hasn't really been able to get out of that channel up or down. So that makes for trading opportunities when you're using a short time frame. I'm not giving you advice. It's showing you what I do. This is for entertainment, okay? And so what we found through all that testing is that your VWAP, your histogram, your RSI, and RSI is the weakest one on the chart. It's more there because I'm old school and I like it. But this breakout of this linear channel with impulse from your bookmap volume pressure is always a little short scalp. You can get it. Break up of your VWAP, break down of your VWAP, break up or break down of your lower 15-minute, break up or break down of your topper 15-minute are all spots for this micro scalping that I like to do. I'm in tournament mode right now in this BDH contest just to have fun with some buddies that are doing it. I normally trade my cash. If you go back and look at my previous videos, you could watch my whole week. Last week or week before last, I had a $47,000 week in my NinjaTrader brokerage account. And I got to my first day. I got book maps running in the background. That's not what I'll show you. I don't use it much. I will go out there and see if we got any orders. If it seems like we're stuck in one level for a long time, I'll go and hunt that, because you get to those levels, you get some of those impulse candles. Like we might be getting one right now to the downside. See, I really want 3 million, and you got to have the cowbell. So the cowbell, I'm going to go ahead and take it on the spot. I'm taking it just on, I'm going to see green, take green. As soon as I get a little more there. All right. 450 out right there, everybody. You saw it in real time. I'll show you my commissions on the day. I'm pushing 2,000. I went 2,000 down and had to work it back. Go watch the videos. I'll show you all the orders on here in a second. I took a couple of losses because I was an idiot. Look, we're still selling here. I'm going to take it again. I got a good fill right there. Look at that. A great fill for me. Come on, baby. Come to Papa. It's drifted on down there. It's drifted on down. Second time, next time I see green, I got to take it, everybody. Didn't take it. Let's just see. I don't want to take a loss here. See what's going to happen. You watching me in real time. I don't pull any. I'm going to just take it right there, everybody. That 200 out of it puts us 1805 on a day. And see what happened was we still have an imbalance. So I'm glancing up at that to know that it might trickle my way. Okay. But if I don't have the big 3 million with that cowbell dinging, then it's not going to be that impulse down to create those wicks that, what I'm trying to do is capture those market makers doing those impulses to grab people's stops. Like when I'm doing shorts, I know that they're going to do that boner down. Look at these boner downs. When I say boner, I mean femur, like from your hip to your knee. I know people have told me, don't say that, Jim, because Pat over at BDH, that's not what he means. Well, I just mean, because that's how I was taught. Like I used to say, when you had two candles that look like this, I used to call them twin towers. Well, then after 9/11, been trading that long, it got to be taboo. Now people don't care as much as they did after 9/11. So then we started calling them double thumbs. For a long time we called them double thumbs in the trading room. And but now I'm back to calling them twin towers. But you get those, it's always a reversal. But likewise, these wicks is usually stop runs, right? Like this right here is a double whammy. It's a stop run, right, for the longs who are hoping for a reversal. And it also is a trigger for the shorts who think that because that wick broke the bottom of the 15-minute range, it's time to add money. Well, the market makers will do both of that. They'll liquidity hunt for the long stops. They'll trigger the shorts, reverse the market, and then pick up theirs. And so these candles right here, in my opinion, is when the shorts that got faked out here and got faked out here to go short of the 15-minute, the ORB plays, you always get these candles right there, always. And so you go back and look at me, you back test it yourself. But that's a great strategy right there, Grok 4. We got to timestamp this where I'm talking about these fake outs below the ORB 15 and how it can trigger people who have their orders placed out there and immediately turn on them and stop them out, which does double liquidity. This sell-off right here is probably profit taking from this run, profit taking, a pause. We'll wait it. Maybe these people here could have added right in here, and likely they did. I've watched all this stuff from the back end when I was at JP Morgan back in the late 2000s, but 2010, 8, 9. But anyway, you'll see these runs, right, and you'll see a little profit taking, and then you'll see something like this, and people will think, okay, that was your profit taking. I'm going to add to the position from here. They'll add, but then the market makers will push it, hit their stops, and then people will add here. And then people that added here with people that have been rotated from here, and you see it like clockwork if you can see all the back end sales. You'll see the same people that was here that took a little profit and added here. They'll add a second time here because, look, they're still in the money. And then they'll start having a liquidate, and you get these impulse down. And the impulse down is what you want to ride on. Let's see what we got here. See why you see green, take green. You got to get right back out. 1805 on the day. I'll show it to you in a second. Look at that. See, if you can hear what I hear, I don't think you can. I might need to plug the sounds into this. I'm hearing equal bass drum to the cowbell. I got the cowbell sound set for my down. I got the bass drum set for my up because it goes down more rapidly than it goes up, right? Bulls run upstairs and bears jump out of windows. And so I wanted that intensity to mimic that so my ears get used to it. But you could put whatever you want on there. I got a buddy that has up, 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 up. It just has up, 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 and it says down, down, down. And then he has his threshold set where if they overlapping at all, meaning that's called absorption, that there's no sounds. He only wants to hear it when it either is going up with no response or going down with no response. And you can set your thresholds for that. So there's a lot of ways you could tweak this and try it. Again, you paper test for a long time, paper trade for a long time, and get used to it. But to me, when I like it to overlap a little bit, so it instantly tells my ears, this is absorption, just stay out of it. Absorption meaning it's sideways, but at a high level of volume, okay? That's what the absorption means. I'll explain more in the next video. Please like and subscribe. This is AI Trading Futures. No channel like this is going to be until people start copying me on the internet. I've spent almost a year getting all my back end set up to have AI be my personal PhD assistant, not bot trading. I'm the human button pusher, but it's close to bot trading in that she's just as smart as the bots and she's machine learning on the fly. She's telling me what the market she thinks is going to do in 5 minutes on 5-minute candles. And she's looking at all indices, all charts, bonds, precious metals, petroleum, spot gamma for put and call walls. She's watching the options market, and just stuff that you would wish you could absorb with 20 screens, and you don't have to anymore. You can just know what she thinks the direction is, and then when you're not, and her direction is going to be more for when we break out. She's going to be on top of that. This is the breakout. Throw a dart at it. We should be going up for the next hour. And that's more what she's doing. Right now, she's saying that the market is neutral. There's no advancers or decliners. And that means for you and I as traders, it's chop, chop, chop. I'll explain more in the next video. Thank you all.